All right, good afternoon. Welcome to our yoga for PT. This is our last session, our last mental health session. And I'll be sending the recording, and then I'll send also a YouTube link that you can use some of the classes that we have recorded over the summer if you want. We want to thank the Parkinson's Foundation for the support from September all the way till now. So thank you so much. And we'll get started. So sitting comfortably in the front of the chair, roll the shoulders up and back, sitting upright. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, let the tension release from the body. Again, deep inhale through the nose, out through your mouth. Just arriving in our space, tuning in. Remember, eyes can stay open if you're more comfortable. Otherwise, you can close your eyes. Just take a few moments. Allowing the eyes to open. We're going to start with a little tapping, right? So just right away, kind of waking up the body a little bit. You can tap through the legs. Remember, the tapping is beneficial, especially if you do it every day. It just brings that mind and body connection, wakes up the energy in the body. Just change legs. Come over towards the low back and glutes. Right into the abdomen, coming a little higher. Come all around the arm, down to the side ribs. The arm down the side ribs. All right, come into the shoulder, then in the inside of the arm. Again, be mindful, kind of connecting to sensation as you go through different parts of the body. Come onto the other shoulder, down to the arm. All right, right here in the chest, take an inhale. Let the tension release. Deep inhale. We'll cross the hands, just tap at the same time. All right, release and then tap in the face, just all around the face. Under the eyes. The crown of the head or around the hairline. And then pausing for a moment, take a breath in, breath out. So you should connect to that sensation of tingling or warm, just something where it feels like your body's a little bit more awake than it was before. All right, bounce the feet a little, just kind of waking up the feet. Roll on the inside and outside. All right, we'll pedal the feet, lifting one and the other foot. Lift all 10 toes, drop them down, curl the toes under. Lift all 10 toes, curl under. Again. All right, press the big toes, lift the 8 toes up. Switch, switch. Again. One more time. All right, curl unders if you're picking something up and keep the muscles in the back, the bottom of the feet engaged. Let them go. Again, engage and then release. All right, we'll do a little tapping here, up and down. And we'll add a little coordination. So we'll switch where one palm is facing up and the other one's facing down. And you try to tap them at the same time. Very good. Come back. And now we go lift the foot, lift the hand, foot and hand. Same, so try not to move the other side. We'll switch it up. So right foot, left hand. Right hand, left foot. Again. So only the opposite hand to the foot will be moving. Maybe a little faster if you're getting the rhythm. If not, continue moving slow. All right, very good. We go opposite arm leg, just beginning to warm up the hips. Continue with our contralateral movements. All right, we'll extend out and flex the foot and point and reach with the palm of your hand. Very good. We'll do same arm and opposite arm and leg. Very nice. And then release. All right, we'll rotate the shoulder back on the right side, and then we'll do the same on this hip. So back, and then bring it in. All right, we'll keep moving the leg forward, but now we'll move the shoulder back. See if I can get it going. And then move the leg back and the shoulder forward. You know, I gotta think about it, otherwise it's not gonna happen. Bring it back to center. So now on this side, right opposite, we're doing the same thing. Roll it back, and then roll it forward. The other leg wants to move. And then keep moving it forward, but then roll the shoulder back. And then move the leg back, but the shoulder forward. All right, very good. Opposite knee and opposite shoulder. Opposite knee, opposite shoulder. So nice and slow or a little bit faster? A little faster. Very nice. All right, release. Rotate around one way on an inhale, on the opposite on the exhale. All right, coming back and into center, we'll move into cat-cow, lift and round. Squeeze back the shoulders, round. Round and hold it, keep the chin in. Lift the chest, squeeze the shoulders into the back, hold it there. Come back to neutral and then move the head, gentle circles. Bring it the opposite way. Come back to neutral, tuck the head in and move it forward and just tune into the muscles in the back of the neck. So think of like a turtle, bringing the neck forward and back. Tuck it back, keep it there, bring the ear to the shoulder, feeling the stretch on your right side. And then bring the hand and gently press the hand into the head and the head into the hand. So it's like a gentle tug of war between the two. Now stay with that sensation in your neck. There's probably a lot of sensation there, right? Most of us carry a lot of tension in the neck. Bring the hand behind the ear and then look down to the side of the chest on that left side. Deepen the breath. And then inhale, let it go and pause for a moment. Notice that side and then notice the other side. Tilt the head towards the side. Again, you're applying gentle pressure there on both directions. So it's easy to hold the poses or hold them long, whether they're easy or a little bit more challenging. But it's how long can you stay in your body, right? If your mind wanders, can you bring your attention back to where you're feeling the stretch, whatever sensation? Bring the hand behind the head and then look down, or just back into the breath if not sensation. So you want to make sure you're staying in the present moment as much as you can. And then on the next breath, release, pause for a moment again. And then add a yes movement just a couple times. And then a maybe movement side to side. All right, roll and lift the shoulders super far up and drop the shoulders down. Kind of exaggerate the movement. Make it slow, but really connect to sensation. And bring it up and forward. and then come back and just relax. All right, bring the arms out towards the side and we'll go side to side. Just trying to stretch a little bit through the side of the body, as far to the side as you can. Let's do that towards the top. So you reach the arms up, you turn the hands towards the middle, and then reach through one side. So if you're trying to be a little bit taller through the sides of the body. All right, release, squeeze the shoulders into the back, open up. We'll add a gentle cat-cow here. So we'll round the back, bring the elbows to touch. Open, squeeze the shoulders into the back. Look where the wall meets the ceiling. Round. And lift. Let's do that one more time. Round. And then lift. All right, come and hold opposite shoulder. And do a gentle trunk circle, but more in the upper body. Like it's not a full circle. And then bring it the opposite way. Come back and into center, switch the arm on the top, circle it. Just to each direction, switch it up. Again, squeeze the shoulders into the back, open up. We'll push now to the side and again, side to side, but now keeping the arms a little bit more active and the wrist a little bit more stretched. Turn the hands facing up and then point the fingers towards the floor. And go a little bit side to side. Keep reaching through the sides. Inhale, bring those arms up again. So if you're trying to like climb through one side and the other side. All right, turn the palms facing forward and interlace the thumbs. Keep the index fingers touching. Reach the arms as straight as your body will allow. And then add that side bend. Turn the chest a little bit up and towards the left side. Inhale, bring it to center. Over towards the other side, reach up, turn a little bit to the right side. All right, let's give it a little break. Just bring the arms down, but keep the thumbs right there, interlaced, and then reach up. Again, we'll do it one more time to each side. Reach, and reach over into the other side. Come back to center. We're gonna hold the chair in the back, push the chair away, and lift the chest as you lean slightly forward. So your arms should be straight in an ideal world. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring the tongue up flat into the roof of the mouth and then look over into the side. Notice the muscle in the front of the neck that engages. Same thing, keep the tongue there, bring it over to the other side. Bring it back to center, release the tongue from there, come back to neutral spine. Find that twist over and towards the side. See how far back you can look. Bring it to center, over and towards the other side. Inhale, bring it back into center. All right, rub the palms together, create a little bit of heat in the hands. And then interlace the fingers, roll the wrist, and then roll it back. Press the arms out. We circle one way on the inhale, the opposite way on the exhale. One more each side, inhale, and exhale. All right, turn the palms of the hands up, and then bring the hands to press into the, not like actually press, but the elbows press towards one another as if you're holding the chin with your hands. Switch, the palms of the hands face the floor and you lift the elbows as if they're trying to come towards the ears. Let's do that one more each. So here, pressing the elbows towards one another and then turning and lifting up. Very good, and then release and just rotate. All right, we do the sit and stand, so the hands can be here and I can stand, or I can put my hands here and try to stand. So it's different versions, right? Like if I can't do it without holding on, maybe it's here, but if I can, then I'm gonna come all the way up. All right, sit and then open the feet a little bit and then pedal the feet here. We're gonna do this as we sit up. So just wake up the feet a little more. Open the toes super wide, grab them on the floor, and then we sit and we stand. You can go all the way up, or you can just do a little lift, Remember the same thing. You can put the hands here and try to stand this way. All right, on the next one, we hold here and then we pedal. We go up. If you know you need a second chair in the front, make sure somebody brings the second chair. You can stay always seated. Remember, just be careful, modify, change, skip it, whatever you need to do. All right, we come all the way up. We'll walk the feet close together and then slowly either hold on to the chair we have in front of us or come behind the chair. All right, we'll start with mountain pose. So you can always stay like this. I'll be moving around so you can see my feet and you can see me a little bit better. So standing tall, reaching the fingertips to the ground. If the feet can come together like this, you can keep them a little bit apart, about hip width. Lift the sternum up, add a zipper through the lower abdomen, tuck the chin and lengthen. All right, a side to side movement, letting the arms be heavy, empty coat sleeves, side to side. Do a little tapping in the front and back, front of the hip and by the kidneys. One more time, and bring it back into that mountain pose. Take an inhale, exhale. This one you can either hold on to the chair and do it, or you can do it without holding the chair. So you go up, and then you kind of let yourself sort of fall down onto the feet. If you have any issues with your feet, just place them down. Don't let yourself drop. The knees are slightly bent, just a little bent, so you don't put a lot of shock on the knees. Up. One more time. We tense from the feet to the face, the whole body. Curl the toes, make a lot of tension, and then let it go and release it like a wave. From the feet to the face, it's a wave that engages. From the face to the feet, release it. Let's do that one more time. Tense everything. And then let it go. All right, we walk in place, bringing a little bit of cardio, waking up the body a little more. Remember, you can do it like this if you can't lift the feet off the floor. But you can also lift it up high if you can. So as high as it feels like it's right for you. And let's get a little mic, whether it's leg up or not super high. Very nice. You can move the arms a lot, whatever feels like it's the right thing. All right, we hold it. Remember, you can hold on to the chair. Switch it up, hold it. So I'm going to hold on, but if you don't need to, don't hold. Opposite arm leg. Last one here. Hands here or hands on the hip. You do a little circle. Let's warm up the hip a little more. Circle. See if you're moving through water. Notice sensation in the hip. Bring it forward and around. And then release. Pause. We go on the other side. Circle. And bring it the opposite direction. Very nice. Come back and into center. We crisscross, so we bring the leg across and behind. Again, if you don't need to hold on, don't hold on. Hello. Come back and then bring it on the other side. Hi. Very good. Coming back and into center. Reach the arms up on the inhale. We fold as you exhale, nice and slow. Hold the chair here in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, press into downward facing dog. So you're walking the feet as far back as you can. And then holding onto the chair, we'll pedal the feet here again. Lift. Lift and hold on the right side. Switch, lift and hold. Release it down. Press the chest a little bit down. Please keep the abdominals in so you keep the back supported. Drop the chest down a little bit. Down one more time, waking up that posture. Inhale, bring that right leg between the legs of the chair. Push the chair away. Add a little bit of a back bend here. Lift it up. All right, lift the front heel, drop it down, lift the front toes, come on the heel, just twice. Lift and drop. Press back into downward facing dog. Again, we'll pedal the feet a couple times this. Press back, drop the chest down a little, up, just a couple times. Left leg will come forward between the legs of the chair, press away, lift the chest up. Again, add a little bit of a back bend, right? Just starting to warm up more. Lift the heel, lift the front toes, just twice. We press back into downward facing dog. This time here, we just hold. Connect to where you're feeling sensation, right? Most likely the back of your legs. Inhale, slowly walk it forward. And then from here, lift the chest up. So you're coming sort of like an upward facing dog shape. Very nice. And then walk all the way forward and into that mountain pose again. All right, again, I can hold on or not hold on. We'll go to the side to warm up the side of the leg a little bit. So up, up. We'll alternate the arm that's going out if I can balance. If not, please keep the hand on the chair. It's perfectly fine. Up, opposite arm to the leg. All right, next time I find it up, I hold it here. Switch slowly, reach it up and hold it here. And then stop. Find mountain pose, take an inhale and an exhale. Again, notice the increase in the heart rate, just any sensation. I feel my fingers tingling with energy, so you might feel something like that in your feet or in your hands. So you bring the awareness back and into the body. If you don't need to hold on, please don't. We're coming up into the heels, bending into the knees, coming back and down. So if I'm not holding on, I look like this. Up, sit down, bring it up and bring it down. Okay, I will hold on just in case. You could always do one hand, right? And then kind of alternate it. All right, next time you come into that seated chair position with the heels up, pause it. If your arms are on your hips, reach the arms back as if you're super actively pressing back, and then lower the heels down and sit down, a little lower in that chair. Again, I'm going to lift the heels, reach the arms back. Please remember to hold on if you need to. So I'm going to keep holding on, but you know what to do. Arms forward, lift, arms back. Very nice. One more time, lift, and then press back. All right, straight legged position, and you forward fold, either here or maybe you're starting to warm up and you can come a little lower on the chair or the legs of the chair if your chair doesn't look like mine. Breathe in. Deep breath out, maybe through your mouth if you feel like it's needed. So we build a lot of heat, and as you exhale through your mouth, you'll let the heat go. So if you want to let go of the heat, you do it, but if you want to keep the heat in, then don't. All right, walk up and then slowly travel back up. All right, pause. We pick up balance. So the main one with this is that I'm going to have my thumb here, and I'm not going to be looking at you or anything. I'm just going to follow the thumb as it comes from the hip to the shoulder, like this. That's all I'm looking at, right? Even if the dog walks in, I'm not going to look at the dog. I'm just going to continue moving. And then I'll tell you to switch, and you'll do the other side. But make sure you're crossing the midline from shoulder to hip. Now, we'll do that, right? But we're going to hold on and lift one leg up. Now, if I can keep my hand here, then I'll do it like this. And you cross from shoulder to hip. But the main thing is, please, I know it's a tricky one, so be careful. Make sure you have the chair there. Because as soon as I add that, release the leg down, it challenges your balance, right? This is for your vestibular system. So lift it up and then cross it. Don't lose it. The main thing is that I don't lose the thumb. I could put the foot down, but I'm not losing what I'm looking at. Okay, come back, switch it up again, lift the leg, cross it. 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 Cross it And switch it up. The other thumb comes in and then you cross it on the other end. How are we doing? Are we looking at the thumb? That one's the tricky one that I find. Very good. Very nice. Come back and find a pause. Long exhale. All right. So we're going to bring the palms of the hands up. You're going to bring the fingers like this, sort of like in a Hakini Mudra. All the fingers are going to touch up above. I'm going to move back for you to see. Now, if my balance is okay and I can close my eyes here, I will. So notice when you close your eyes, if it's challenging and you need to open them, that's okay. So if you cannot close your eyes, you're not going to do the next part. The next part is lifting one heel up and keeping the eyes closed. But if I'm already struggling with my eyes closed and my hands up, I'm not going to lift the heel, of course. Switch the heel that's lifted. All right, you know what the next level is, which is lifting the foot, keeping the eyes closed and the arms up. But please don't if you don't feel steady. Lift. All right, once you're even on both sides, release the hands towards the front. Palms of the hands facing up as if you're holding a ball on the top of your hands. So soften the hands more like a little circle. Again, I'm going to lift the heel. My eyes are going to close once again. And then switch. My eyes are closed the whole time, unless I need to hold on to the chair and then I hold on to open. Again, the next level will be just keeping my eyes closed and lifting my foot up. And then the other side. Very nice, and then shake it off, let it go. So that's just a little more challenge, having to close the eyes. So just make sure that you keep it nice and safe with all of those always. Just common sense. All right, forward fold. We'll find a warrior one from here. All the way back to down dog. We'll lift the right leg up, like as if I'm thinking about going into warrior three, and then I'll bring the foot forward. I'll land for warrior one and reach the arms up. Let's say I need one hand down, I need both hands down, that's fine. You do whatever is right for you. We're picking up that warrior three, so we continue with the balance. It could be here, it can be a little higher. You can let go of your arm. Again, same thing. What is working for me today? Right? Maybe yesterday you were able to release the hands, but not today, that's fine. Release that foot down, straighten out the leg, and it's a pyramid shape. Remember now, all or both legs, so we have two. Both legs are straight. You're squaring the hips towards the front. You can stay here or you can go a little deeper. Inhale, bend the knee. Again, we'll press back into downward facing dog. Switch the leg. Again, it's going to come up your left leg, and then you're going to bend it and bring it forward. You're here, here, or all the way up here. From that warrior one, pick up that warrior three. Again, any version, right? I can be maybe all the way up there, maybe not. Doesn't matter. Release, straighten out both legs. Square your hips towards that front leg. And then fold for pyramid here or down here. Slowly bring it back, and then we press back and into downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly travel back. We'll find that mountain. We'll take a breath in and a breath out. All right, we'll take a deeper forward fold with the legs wide, right? Prasarita. So toes are in, legs are wider. And if you still go all the way to the floor, you can bring the hands down, but otherwise it's either here, or if you feel a little bit more warmed up, You want to put the hands along the chair, you can, but you don't have to, right? So abs in. We're gonna work on pressing the legs towards one another as if you're trying to wrinkle the mat or the rug you have underneath you, and then push it out. So if you're trying to push it to the outside, bring it in and push it out. So you'll feel the inner leg and the outer part of the legs engaging as you do this. One more time. Pause. We're going to add a twist here. So reach that right arm up. Keep both legs straight. See if you can follow up towards the hand with your eyes. Bring it to center. Release it and pause. And then over into the other side. Twist. Look up towards the ceiling. Come and bring it back and into center once you're ready. All right, you're right there. You toe heel a little, back toes in, front toes out. You're in warrior two. Turn the palms of the hands facing up. Reach the arms away from one another. All right, reach it back. It's a straight leg. Remember, you can hold on if you need to. Bring it back to warrior two, just our regular arms facing down. Again, you're going to try to bring the mat closer or the rug and push it away. So it's the action without moving the knees or anything like that. You're trying to come in and out. One more time. Release and pause. Take a breath in and a breath out. We're adding a back bend here. So the hands will go on the sacrum, right back here, right below the lower back. Shoulders back, elbows as close as you can get them towards one another. Lift from the chest. So it could be a little back bend, maybe a deeper back bend. It's up to you. Inhale, that next breath brings you back. Again, back toes will move in, front toes will move out, and then you're in that warrior two shape. Palms of the hands facing up first. Remember, you look over the front middle finger. Straight leg will bring you back to give the knee a little bit of a break before we come back. Come back through that warrior two, press and lengthen. So again, push the mat away to the outside and wrinkle it in. Push. Just a few rounds. Push. And then let it go. Again, turn the toes in, hands on the sacrum one last time. Squeeze the shoulders, lift for that back bend. Slowly release, toe heel the feet, toe heel. Once you're getting closer, hold on to the chair, do a little jump. Just a very little jump. And then back and into center. Pause here. All right, and then let it go, shake it off. All right, we have a tree pose. So you can ground through the standing left leg and then open your leg to the side. Remember, you could be here, even here if needed. You could be here and you can bring also the leg up if you can balance. Now, if you have the chair, you can hold up both hands, no hands, or one hand. All right, a little bit of wind to the tree, so we'll just move a little, the upper body that is, just a little. Very good. Coming across the leg up above the knee. So keep the chair there. You can either bend into the knee and sit down like a figure four, or you can keep the leg straight, but just keep the foot above the knee. So you choose, bending or staying straight. And very slowly release. Do any movement that might feel good and then pause. we'll find that tree pose on the other side, so opening towards the side and finding whatever place that foot wants to be in. Again, you're here or you're here. Again, we'll move a little in the upper body. And then we'll pause. And then again, am I crossing here, down here? Am I sitting down? Any version of this works, right? If you bringing it up, it doesn't work, you just keep it down there. Again, bending or straight. All right, very good. Pressing and releasing that leg and just move it a little. Let's finish with the down dog and then we'll come and sit down. Inhale, slowly walking the leg forward and then coming up. If you want a little water, if you want to drink water, I forgot to give you a break before, you can always stop, but feel free to drink some water if you want. All right, we'll try some of these poses seated, but try to think of the same engagement as if we were standing up, because it's easy to just kind of like plop into the chair, but we don't want to do that. So we'll start with the warrior two on this side. So you straighten out this leg, turn the back toes in, and if you need to bring the leg a little closer to the front because of your hip, that's fine, right? So it's just whatever feels like it's the right place to be. So I'm going to press the feet into the floor as if I'm standing on my feet, and then I'm going to engage through the glutes and through the legs. Add a zipper through the lower belly, lift from the sternum, and again, active arms reaching away and then looking over towards that front leg, or front hand rather. Again, you're holding the chair and reaching back. Inhale, and again, push the feet away like we did when we were standing and draw them together just a couple times. Press away and draw them together. Release the arm, push away from that leg and let's side an extended side angle here. Now remember, if the arm is not happy here, you can keep it here, or you can even keep it like in a triangle shape if it feels a little bit more comfortable in your shoulder. Come back and in through the warrior two, and then release. Bring that leg in, pause. All right, when you're ready, we'll open up to this side. So back leg is straight, front knee is bent, and there you are in that warrior two. Again, looking away towards that front hand and beyond. Again, activate your legs, push the feet away, draw the feet towards one another. Push away, bring it in towards one another. Hold it here, and then hold the chair and reach it back. If you can gaze up. Come back and through that warrior two. Again, forearm is here, but you're pushing away from there. Do you want to bring the arm forward along the ear? Do you rather keep it here or here? Right? There's no right or wrong. It could be one side feels different, so you do that side a little differently. Again, always looking up towards the hand or at least the ceiling if possible. Inhale, bring it back, and then slowly open. Bring the legs together. Do a little circle here, just loosen up the back one way and then the other way. Again. All right, coming back and into center. Open the legs just a little, and then we'll twist over towards the side. And let's do that to the other side. so it's a reverse tabletop, or you just put the hands either on the outside here, or if they fit back here, then facing the fingers forward. Right there, you lift the chest up. So you can stay here. If you want to lift the hips up, you could. And if you are up and you feel like you want a little break, you can lower and then come back into it. We'll hold for 3 more breaths. And then slowly release after your 3rd breath. Take your time. And then circle the wrist just a couple times. Open, close the fingers. A little shake and then release back. We sit all the way into the back of the chair, palms of the hands facing down, or if you'd rather do a different position, that's perfectly fine. Take an inhale through your nose and out through your mouth. Do a body scan. Notice where you might be holding tension. See if you can soften and let that tension go. We're going to follow the breath without using the hands to close the nostrils. Just keep the hands down. Follow the breath up through the left side of the nose, out through the right side, in through the right, out through the left. So alternate nostril breathing without using the hands. Remember, this takes a lot of concentration. It's okay if your mind wanders, but every time you notice you're gone, come back, start again. Now, we have this monkey mind, right, that likes to just take over. What I always tell myself is like, you are not in charge, I am. And then that kind of keeps me present, because otherwise I'll just let it run from here to there. But I just make it an effort to be here. So see if that works for you, if that is the case. Notice if you're controlling the breath, try not to control it too much. Just kind of let it come and go at this point. You're just observing it as it comes and goes. And then the last exhale will be through the left. And then you just let the breath be and just take a moment of silence. We'll do our relaxation all the way back into the back of the chair, and then we'll move a little bit forward for our meditation. If you tend to suffer from a lot of anxiety and depression, please keep your eyes open and gaze softly at a point straight ahead. very slowly, just move a little bit away from the back of the chair and keep your spine straight. So we'll move more into our meditation now. Just takes a little bit more effort, so a little bit more upright. And if the palms of the hands want to come up, facing up, and find a mudra. If you have tremors, just keep the hands facing down. That's probably going to work a little bit better. If you don't and you want to do any hand gesture, you could. So all we're going to do here is just watch the breath come and go without controlling it, right at the tip of your nose. So as it comes in, it's a little cooler. As it leaves the body, it's a little warmer. And you can just tune into the temperature to kind of keep you here and now. And at the same time, you look at the point between the eyebrows as if you're looking into a distant hill. So like look straight ahead, don't cross your eyes there. And then just follow the breath. The only thing we're doing here is every time you notice your mind wandering, you come back, you're like, no, I'm watching my breath, I'm looking at the point between the eyebrows. And you just let the thought cross the mind. And you're not trying to stop it, you're just not engaging. Take a moment to deepen your breath. Bring the hands to heart center. Take a moment of gratitude towards yourself for showing up on your yoga practice. You can say your name and say thank you. We'll chant one Om to close. Breath in. Allow your eyes to open. Namaste. All right, thank you so much for showing up, taking the class, and thank you, Julia, for
Thank you.
being.
Thank you.